Tuesday, 11/51, 42nd year, 2023, 6th month, June 13th day. Captain's log. Captains every fucking second of the day. So I got the cat ear care system set up here, and I'm gonna go get the cat. So as the well pump is soaking, the leather in the well pump soaking, and I got the cat here, so gonna move this out a little bit more. So first I'm gonna clean it with the vetericin, and then I'm gonna put hydrogen peroxide on the ear today. So seems like she's getting used to more of the pump sound, so that's cool. So go with that, and then I'll just put it on like that. Then I'll get some hydrogen peroxide, just put a little in the cup, set that down there, and just kind of soak it in and get the little swabs in here, and just dab it on, and it'll start bubbling. She seems to have kind of an infection in here, so, but like I said, that could be a good thing, because at least the skin's not fucking falling off, or the ear tips falling off, so, or whatever the fuck. I just got an instinct. I could be wrong. I'm just flowing with it. Could be this, it could be that. Okay, so anyway, so it bubbles up. There's the ear bubbling up. It's hard to see with the fucking light and the sun and all that shit. Anyway, so that's that. And then while I just kind of wait for that stuff to soak in, I got a cup, and it broke. I glued it back together, and I just put the fur in here for the groomer, the flea comb. So I just give her a nice gentle and get all the dried blood and shit or whatever the fuck, and get fleas and all that shit, and fucking things, and I need some head in there. So I just gotta go gentle with Boob the cat here. Hi, Boob. Yeah, gentle. You gentles. Then she'll start purring after a little bit. I had to go wash the hands thoroughly with a surgical scrubber. Because I don't get grease and shit from the well fucking pipe. I feel like putting a little bit of hydrogen peroxide on the other ear tip right now. And then the stuff gets caught in the comb, and I just, like I said, I use it and I put it in that baseball cup. Baseball on top, so. And at the same time, this Boob the cat feels cared for, and she feels like she's got something to live for. So instead of just giving up hope and flopping over, she'll be more perky, and yeah. Boob, look at fucker. Got my dick going on. Pussy on the pole. But at the same time, she's not really liking this, but she does like it. She understands, but the bad habit in her wants to fucking see if she can escape. But she's learning just kind of, flow with things more and more, and just let it go its natural course. And oh, boo, yeah, I'm on camera. I see you there, bitch. I love you all. Call me Ozzy. Love you all. Just bend over. I love you all, but I got a bad habit too. This. I'm just letting that hydrogen peroxide, it's just soaking on there, and then I'll get another one and just kind of get some of the old soak off there. Another thing that I'm noticing too is that the scab seems to be staying on more and more, which is a wonderful sign to me, because the scab would just only last like 3 days or so, then it would fall off. But it seems like it's more loose, and it would be loose. So it seems like it's more tight and more tight, but I could be wrong. Who knows what the fuck. So I kind of squeeze on it, the fluffy part, to see if any infection shit wants to come out, and kind of sense how sensitive. I can see some blood wanting to come out, so that's a wonderful sign. Anytime there's blood flowing in a wound, that's always the best wonderful sign, because that's the circulation. that lets me know that nothing is dying, that there's still living essence and living energy flowing to that which is wounded. So blood is a wonderful thing with any wound, whether it be a mental wound or a physical wound, or fucking whatever the fuck wound. A thought wound, a body wound, an etheric wound, whatever the fuck. As long as there's blood flowing, that's, to me, from all the studies that I've been into, to me, I'm just saying to me, Tamika, to me, that's the most wonderful sign. That's what that lean position represents, the lawful lean position. It's a blood oath. It's a blood swearing. It's putting blood into the game. Putting blood into the game. Because, I was considered to be born dead at the hospital. That's the assumptive position, that there's no blood flowing. Dead. There's no blood flowing in the body, no circulation, no circuits. It's a circus, though. Big fat ass. But it's part of the universal thing. So it's not all bad. I don't discard it all. So as I'm sitting here talking and putting on the fresh bubble and, tending to the wound here and putting thoughts and energies into it. I take a little boob ear care, she relax and a cocoa poke Look here, fucker. Ain't burning no more tips off, bitch. Cancer, call whatever the fuck you want. Just a low immune system. I'm raising the frequency. She's raising the frequency. I'll just kind of let that set for a little bit like that and go back to brushing. And she was losing her hair because I was giving her that HR clear, and I noticed there was a side effect of that shit. It could have been she was just scratching, but she was missing fur on the side here. I was feeling her, and it felt like rubber or leather or whatever the fuck, and it was the skin because there was no fucking fur. So I started cutting back on that ES clear stuff, because obviously that was causing her to scratch, or could have been, it could have just been the wound itself that was causing her to scratch, or who knows, or the hair was falling out. It could have been like radiation treatment, hair falls out, all kinds of shit. But all I know is that the gut instinct told me That's why I say the soul. The soul told me, the soul energy. It's a little bit different than the robot stuff. The soul energy told me cut back on that stuff. Quit putting it in the food now. Just for now, for a time being. It could be that, she got saturated point. She had enough of it. And something, just need a little bit and cut back. It ain't no different from putting fertilizer on plants and looking at different ways, to keep the bugs off or whatever the fuck, If the plant starts wilting and this, and that, then, stop treatments in this area accordingly or whatever the fuck. So, and then it gets to the point where, I got 3 or 4 different things going on at one time, and I'm kind of in a quandary. Well, which one is it now? So that's why, to me, it's always best I can just to go with one thing at a time. Start experimenting with one vitamin at a time, with one food at a time, with one mineral at a time. Everything's always kind of just one at a time. One a day. That's what I'm learning more and more. But, the bad habit in me wants to just start fucking throwing everything in the mixing dish. Oh, I got a new meal. I'll throw in some celery, potatoes, mayonnaise, raisins, powdered this, powdered that. Next thing you know, I'm feeling sick, and I'm wondering, well, what the fuck is it? Is it the too much celery? Is it too much mayonnaise? Is it that I'm allergic to this potato? Is it the vitamin? Is it the mineral? What the fuck is it? And if I got 10 different things I mixed in the bowl, I'm fucked for a while. I gotta go one at a time. That's time consuming. One day at a time, 2 days at a time, seeing how I feel. It's quite an ordeal. Living this thing called, the big lie with the F at the end of it. Life. It's quite a bunch of shit. But, it is what it is. As long as I'm getting progress and, here you go, Boob. Just little bits. She said, yeah. She said, you're going off on a tangent. I need more. What about me? Sometimes too much fucking talking can be the fucking culprit. Too much video recording can be the culprit. It could be all kinds of things. Too much radiation from this fucking 5G smartphone. All kinds of things. All the minute elements that play into everything. Sounds like she's purring. You purring? She said, yeah. Get the goobers out of her eye and the dry shit. Like, if I feed Boob the cat here too much wet cat food, she starts having fucking gobs of shit leaking out her eye. So then I have to cut back on the wet cat food and feed her dry cat food. So it's a constant, delicate balance every fucking day. It's a circus. Fucking balancing act. The man on the trapeze. Da-na-na-na-na, the flying trapeze. That's how that circus song. Da-na-na-na, with the greatest of ease. Fuck me twice on the flying trapeze. It's a fucking circus. It's a fucking psycho circus. Reminds me of the Kiss song. Hello! There we are, happy times, we are one. Down the light for the night to come. Hold on! You're in a sign. It's a psycho circus. We're in a sign. We're in a psycho circus. Then welcome to the show. I'm starting to go through the fucking cashier lines now with real humans, because I watched a YouTube video exposing all this fucking self-checkout computer robot control shit, how it wants to take over AI and all that. And so now that I'm going through the human cash line, of course, you know, what comes up on, there's magazines up there to stare at all and then, so the Kiss magazine of the Kiss in their young heydays with fucking explosions and fire and shit all over the front of the magazine. So that's getting in the psyche. So, you know, I go throughout the day and, you know, that was programmed into the brain to be, you know, it's fresh on the mind, so to speak. It's all part of programming and grooming, you know. But it is what it is. So, you know. Boob's getting a little bit, she says, all right. Now what I'm kind of wanting to put on here, kind of almost wanting to put some Neosporin. And I think I'll just wait to put that on for tomorrow or later on during the day when everything dries out, and I'll let this, you know. So now that I've put the hydrogen peroxide, now I'm going to put some more of this vetericin on there. It's for cats, cows, dogs, rabbits, farm animals, birds. You know, it's just a wound cure, a cleaner, and a, you know. There. So she's getting used to it now more and more. Ah, Boob. Now she wants down. Now I'm going to let her. I'm going to lift the hands off and there you go. Now she's feeling whenever she wants. Whenever you want. She says, yeah, I'll be getting down here shortly. I might want to just enjoy the comforts. Never know. Shit. Look out, bitch. So anyway, that's that. I guess I just fucking flip the phone the other way. If the fucking recording stops, it stops. So there she is. There's the first aid kit. So hydrogen peroxide, vetericin plus, and the grooming flea comb and the flea catcher and all that shit down there. So I got my hands off her and everything. She's free to go if she wants, but you're free to go, Boob. Good. Out of here, man. Thanks for the care, though. It's all right. Feeling good. Rub up against something. That's when I know that the cat's feeling wonderful, when she starts marking stuff and rubbing up against shit. She feels cared for. She feels alive. She feels living. So there she is. Anyway, so that's the end of that video, and I'm feeling kind of hungry. I ain't even fucking had anything to eat already yet. I woke up fucking 4 hours ago. Still haven't had no breakfast. Sometimes that's the way it is around here. Anyway.